Okay, so I've completed the repair, end quotes. It wasn't really a repair. So all we had going on was, and I took this, what I've done is I took your gutter guard off. This was completely coated with dirt and leaves up here. And I can show you a screenshot from a video of my before, but basically all over here was completely covered with dirt and leaves. That was causing water to, when it comes down, you can see where it's coming down now. So it's going in the gutter just because it's raining actively right now into the gutter. It was going on top of that and shooting over the back. So it's coming down on this little thing here and shooting over the side because it was creating a pool of debris basically and went down the side there. And you could see, I blew it off as best I could, but you can still see debris on the gutters themselves where it was coming down like a little bit right there, you know, stuff that came off this roof. And the reason that it's going to be kind of a pain in the butt for you guys, I know on a maintenance side, but this whole piece up here, all of these slopes, everything up here, all that water comes down to this one little tiny place, as well as not just water, but the gunk from your trees around and all that stuff gets in there, and all that gunk comes down to one spot, and that gunk sat right here, and it was a pool of stuff. So I took this off, hosed it all off, and water's actively going into the gutter now and not over the top of it, but couldn't get into the gutter because it was just so jammed up. So there's that. That was the issue. As far as I know, Mike mentioned the gap. You guys are seeing the gap between here and there, and that's what you want. You've got a gap there, but really there's not a gap between your fascia piece, this piece, and the gutter. So this is attached here, and the D-metal from the roof. So water comes here, goes over top of this D-metal, and goes into, if you can see on the video, into the gutters itself all the way down along there. So water's coming down and going into the gutter. It's the reason it might have looked like it was going behind the gutter is because it didn't have an opportunity to go into the gutter and was flowing back that way. It was flowing probably and flowing under, you know, up into the roof even, because it was just piled with stuff on top here. So it was creating a pool that was going in there. So it was all just, you know, debris and stuff. I got most of it out there. It's on the ground down there now. But yeah, long story short is, also one little thing, just keep an eye on this guy. This guy, when I got here too, because it's raining right now as I'm up here, was sitting down on top of, and it's to your DirecTV is what this is for, or satellite dish, whatever you got. But it was, water is sitting on this. You can see it's water right now. That water, surface tension runs that water. And so it was getting slow drips all the way in here, which I've pulled it off of everything now. So it's not touching anything. So it should be only water landing directly on that wires going, but it was sitting on the roof. And so when that's sitting on the roof, all that water coming off of here that you see dripping was running right down along that and coming in too. So your DirecTV stuff was kind of in the way, but I moved that out of the way for you, cleaned your gutter off, and you guys are good to go. You can actually see it coming down and going, I don't know if the video is very good, but see it coming off your roof up top there and going down over the D-metal into the gutter down there and coming down out the bottom. So nothing's happening in here anymore. No water's coming down at all. I will say when it's like thunderstormy, huge thunderstorms, this design of the roof is kind of what it is a little bit. You might get a lot of stuff and debris and water all at once from this whole section coming down at once. And if you poured a bucket right now down here, it'd go shoosh and shoot out because it just has so much momentum it can go down your walls. But that happens on every house, not just yours. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. You got a huge beefy downspout that's taken almost everything possible it can out of there. I think we're in good shape. If there's ever any issue again of any kind, the only other thing we could try to do because of the design of your roof is maybe we could put a piece of step flashing in here underneath this shingle and try and divert when it get a sort of a piece in there that won't stop all the water, but it'll stop major rushes of water a little bit. That might do something. I don't know, but I'd rather not do it, and I'd rather not disturb your roof structure unless there was a reason to. So I think you're in good shape now that we cleaned it all off. Everything should be all set to go. It's more of a maintenance thing and all that than it is a repair thing. But yeah, your system's still working as long as it's not gummed up. So here we go. You're in good shape.